there are any younger adults or children that would like to be a ball boy, ball girl, we're looking for a few to volunteer today. We appreciate anybody's volunteerism.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Eagle Stadium for the home opener for the Lady Eagles. My name is Gabe Rhodes.
I'm Stephen Kennedy.
And ladies and gentlemen, a new dawn this evening.
Yeah.
This afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it morning? I don't know time.
Morning.
But the dawn of the new year and a team that's got a lot of promise.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles have landed at home, and we are excited to have you with us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a really interesting season because RCB does return a lot of important pieces from last year. You have your leading returning scorer, Carly Karatz, and she comes back, and she scored 10 goals last year, and she was your second leading scorer. Haley Williams, who's now a sophomore, scored 7 last year. I mean, that's incredible for a freshman. And so,
right.
And a lot of times your biggest jumps from that freshman to sophomore year. So it'll be really interesting to see how she makes that transition. And Brooklyn Washington also scored 7 goals last year, and you have her back. So, but the key will be how do you you lose 2 players of the caliber of Alyssa Dunn and Olivia Lowther. The key is how do you find, and it's not going to be one person because they're too talented to have one person come in and immediately take those spots. It's just who by committee can you come together and work as a team to kind of work through that. And we've got
it's kind of like we talked about with the boys. They are going to have to work. The girls here I think have a little bit more of an identity because they've got some focal point players. Martina Howe was great last year.
Mm-hmm.
Carly was great last year. Haley was great. Hannah, Brooklyn, Ava. We've got a healthy Ava Starkey, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
This team, I think, is going to be built on some toughness because those girls are tough.
They are tough. It's going to be RCB is going to definitely be a team that they had a winning record last year, and I think that this team could definitely do some good things. But it's a really tough schedule. You look down the list. I mean, today, starting off here with Tyler Consolidated team, but if you just keep going down, you got Musselman twice. I mean, how big school like that's always going to be tough. I don't know anything about Hampshire, but they usually tend to be pretty good at most of their sports. Wheeling Central, everyone's heard them. But I think we're going to step away and listen for the starting lineups. You're watching the Robert Square Streaming Network.
Today's game features the visiting team, Tyler Consolidated High School Silver Knights, and the home team, your Robert C. Byrd Lady Eagles. Let's meet the lineups for this morning's game. First up for the Lady Knights. Starting with the non-starters for the Lady Knights. Elizabeth Faden, number 18. Number 25, Carolina McCoy. Number 20, Lincoln Wallace. Number 13, Tanya Weekly. Number 8, Ilana Winfrey. Number 2, Taylor Donaldson. Number 22, Ariana Hartline. Number 15, Laura Goddard. Number 23, Tony Thomas. Number 17, Alyssa Martin. Next up, Tony Carter. And for your starting lineup, number 11, Catherine Throckmorton. Number 3, J.D. Williams. Number 6, Mackenzie Henstorn. Number 21, Bridget Dope. 24, Mariah King. Number 7, Macy Schumann. Number 10, Addison Blosser. Number 1, McKenna Martin. Number 5, Cameron Westbrook. Number 4, Graceland Smith. And your goalkeeper this morning is number 00, Lindy Landis. The Silver Knights are coached by head coach Megan Campbell and assistant coach Casey Goody. And now for your Lady Eagles. For your non-starters, number 13, Janice Bennett. Number 23, Emily Brackman. Number 6, Jillian Calvert. Number 18, Gia Corsini. Number 19, Mia Dean. Number 11, Madison Harnett. Number 1, Bree Laughlin. Number 2, Brooke Lister. Number 21, Eliza Majeski. Number 7, Micah Nelson. Number 14, Maria Roselis. And for your starters, number 15, Captain Chloe Ashby. Number 22, Hannah Burnett. Number 9, Captain Carly Carrot. Number 20, Sandy Kearns. Number 10, Ella Griffith. Number 5, Captain Martina Howell. Number 3, McKenna Lucas. Number 12, Captain Ava Starkey. Number 17, Kendall Sturm, goalkeeper. Number 8, Brooklyn Washington. Number 4, Haley Williams. RCB Lady Eagles head coach David Sturm, assistant coach Sean Kirkwood, assistant coach Hugh McCain. Please rise for the national anthem. Remove your hats. Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Gotta make sure that's on. So, Steve, what do you see as the goal for the season for these Lady Eagles?
Well, I mean, like I said, the main goal is to try to be as competitive in as many games as possible and just to grow throughout the season. Obviously, the goal is always to be at your best when the sectional tournament comes around. We know that's going to be really tough this year because Philip Barber still has the 2 Sparks girls plus that the Grasso. I believe it's a Gracie, I believe. Yeah, sorry. But, yeah, those 3 are still our seniors this year. So Philip Barber, who is back-to-back state tournament finalists, will definitely be a tough out in the tournament. But even Lincoln, last year, they were really young, and they were the ones that knocked RCB out in overtime. And so they're definitely a program on the rise. Plus, I know Coach Verlaine over at Liberty always gets his girls up, so they're going to be tough. So it's a tough section. So the key is to try to figure out, your starting lineups, try to get your depth set, and get ready for that. Because every game, and Grafton also has their leading scorers are all coming back. So basically, every team is really strong in this section. So you just have to be ready for anything when that time comes.
Well, that's good though. We're going to see a lot of good games this year.
Absolutely.
A lot of tough ones. I'm really proud that we've got a 3-ref crew today.
Yeah.
A little sad that I don't see Sean Clayton in Barbie pink, but it's kind of fantastic.
Yep. Yep. No Clayton brothers today. No Clayton brothers. But I appreciate all 3 of the people who have come out to do this because that is a. I guess there's a little bit of confusion here because there comes Tyler. It's Tyler Consolidated because I just saw the ref there, but no one was in the circle. But here comes Tyler Consolidated. Maybe they were just getting some last minute. Instructions there from the coach, which or maybe honestly what might have been was she might have a bracelet on or something like that, and if they catch you with a bracelet on, that's an automatic yellow card. So
interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, as their head coach is Megan Campbell for Tyler Consolidated, so we appreciate them making the trip here from Middleburn. I had to be corrected. I thought they were from Sistersville, and the guys know it's Middleburn, but he was very nice about it with the correction. Yeah. As good job by, I believe that's Brooklyn there winning that ball. As here comes the Eagles. Hannah Burnett has it. Gives it to the middle to that Haley Williams. Sorry, I just couldn't see the number there because sometimes with the girls, the hair does cause a little trouble when to see that number on the back. So.
Sure.
Yep.
It's interesting so far to see where,
nice little give and go there between Haley Williams and Brooklyn Washington. She'll take it up the side here, and RCB's got first opportunity here to do something. She centers it. Haley's open in the middle. Can she get that shot off? Good defense, though, by the Silver Knights to prevent her from being able to. Oh, nice step there by Ava Starkey, and Ava Starkey has the goal. And we'll be back.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Oh, just missed. All right, and we watched this goal here, and honestly, right there, I believe that was Haley Williams almost had a second goal for RCB, but Ava Starkey, we see here on the first goal, she was able to she did a nice job of stepping up, taking the ball, and then just placed it right. It was just she just almost passed it right into the corner of the net where the goalkeeper wasn't. So, I mean, very well done on her part, and RCB almost there had a second goal, but Haley Williams was just up to the right, but they're still putting pressure on these Silver Knights. So good start so far for RCB. About 2 minutes in, all the way up 1-0 and looking for more.
Well, and you know what? We talked in the pregame here before when we were off air of where's the creativity going to come from.
Yeah.
You know, and what losing Olivia Lowther from last year, that was your engine, the driver.
Haley Williams here with the ball, and she's gonna. But good defending there by the Silver Knights. Had about three players there to group defender. They try to pass it up, but here comes Starkey to gets it over
and,
to
have a healthy Ava Starkey. I think that is going to be huge for us because she's a really dynamic player, and playing that 8 role is going to be interesting. It's also, I think that looking at how they're going to play, I think that they've got kind of a pivot going on between her and Carly, where one stays, one goes.
Kind of interesting. It looks like McKenna Lucas is starting at the right back position, from what I can see here.
Yeah.
So she was maybe more. Forward last year, but a lot of obviously we talked about losing Alyssa Dunn, and you lost Gabby Hill from last year as well. And she's no longer.
And what McKenna does well is 1v1 defending.
Yep.
And so I think that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yep. Does a good job there, getting on the back and winning the ball. Can she keep? No, but unfortunately there, Ava Starkey could not keep that one in, and that'll go out.
Got to tell Mr. Post next year that white numerals.
Yeah. Let's see, number 8, it looks like, is coming in for Tyler Consolidated. That is Eliana Winfrey for number 11, Catherine Throckmorton.
Number 2, Taylor Donaldson.
Or maybe it was number 2, Taylor Donaldson. I looked like 8 from my binoculars, but I could be wrong. As here comes, nice little triangle there by the ladies. Gets to Hannah. Hannah gets back to middle. Haley's wide open. Can she put it in? Nice block there.
Oh, so close.
Nice block by the Knights, but good job keeping the pressure up there. And here comes Carly. She's going to maybe get her first shot here on goal.
Going to get her first goal. Good gracious, Carly.
She got a little bit up on her own feet. Nice step by Howe there to prevent that. Gets it back to Chloe. Chloe works it over to McKenna. McKenna gets it back to Starkey. And here come the Knights having a little possession here, so we'll see how this goes. Good job by Chloe, though, to step in and break that up, but they still have, it looks like they'll still have possession, but, she kept it in. But I guess it goes to RCB, so here comes McKenna Lucas to take the throw-in. But like I said, so far RCB has had the better of play, got the goal, and have had a couple opportunities. But give the Knights credit; they've done a good job cutting down some of those lanes late to prevent it. Here comes Brooklyn Washington, gets over to Hannah Burnett. Hannah Burnett tries it one time, it couldn't quite.
Get it, but you know what? We're doing a really good job of retaining possession, and
as here comes, look at that!
Goodness!
Oh,
my goodness!
Charlie Karatz.
And gotta get the goal, though. You're gonna sit people down. You better get that goal.
I better say that was a lot of great moves, but couldn't quite put it away.
It's the pirouette for me. Yep. It's the pirouette.
And like I said, Tyler Consolidated's done a good job getting numbers back to prevent that, because obviously she beat like 3 people, and still there was someone there to block the shot. So good job keeping defending with numbers there by Tyler Consolidated. As it ping-pongs around, but here comes now there, I would say, and I don't want that Hannah needs to be a little bit more aggressive going after that ball. She kind of stopped, and then the defender. Nice ball, though, by Haley Williams to Brooklyn Washington. And
that was a good idea, though, Brooklyn. Trying to put it back across the face of the goal.
Yep.
Just couldn't. Keeper got to it.
Yep.
No shame.
Yep. Good job by the keeper to stop that, but that was the right move. Because I didn't know if there was anyone really. That was a nice try there by Ella and I believe it's Chandy. Yeah, I'm sorry. On the thing they said she was 20, but she's wearing 24. But on the original thing she was 24. So I guess there's a. But yeah, that's when I saw the number, I was like, wait a second, I thought Chandy was 20, and then.
Well,
so Ava
as we know, certain
card subject to change, right?
Right. Certain state institutions don't always get their facts correct.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, like I said, the online site was correct. It was the roster that was given to us by the coaches that was the one that was off.
Oh, I thought that was the other way around.
Yeah. Good job by Chandy. Gets it over to Hannah Burnett as Hannah saves it to Chandy Currents and then tries to get over to Starkey. Martina.
Like,
yeah, no, that's. Yep. As like I said, the Knights are starting to get some possession here, so RCB needs to. Sometimes like if you get that first goal early and you get some opportunities, you start getting a little sloppy, and so that's when some things you gotta work out, be careful of if you're RCB is that these girls from Tyler Consolidated are playing really hard, and they're going to give you their best, and so if you're going to win this game, you gotta give your best as well. Nice
great
look.
Ball,
great
Brooklyn,
ball.
Washington.
Can Haley?
That.
As it was a fantastic ball by Brooklyn Washington. Haley was able to get a foot on it, but good job by the keeper there. As the punt is a little out there, and RCB will get the throw as kind of came off the side of the foot there of the keeper.
Well, and this keeper is active and is doing a really
good
job so far.
She's got a couple stops there.
And she's had to face a lot of stuff because the two defenders in front of her are not – I don't know if it's just like they're switching off and not thinking about it. But
yeah, they've had issues with marking in the middle. They've let some Eagles be in the middle. Nice job by Hal there to fight off.
Well, and I don't know if it's the keeper called for it. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
But like a ball like that just came into Carly, that should not have got there.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Actually, if she looked to her left, Chandy was running wide open on the other side, but then she kind of force-feed that to Carly. So the ball should have gone to Chandy there, not Carly.
Right.
But that happens sometimes, and sometimes it goes both ways. You gotta communicate. If you're Chandy, you gotta say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm open." Jamie Tart, I'm open. Please, I would like the ball, please.
Oh, we can't. Brave. Okay, now hope can Hannah get to it?
Hannah cannot quite make it. Actually, though, see, the flag is up, and I believe that is correct because I think Hannah was offsides there.
Just barely.
Just barely. It was just a little bit.
Had a little difficulty because we got a.
Now, a lot of times they let that flag stay down until the person interacting with it actually touches it, or they are in the play, and so that's what happened there. But I agree with the call. I think she was offsides. As it's still 1-0, 10 minutes in, RCB trying to get a second goal, but the Knights have done a good job of stopping them right at the last minute. As here comes
Brooklyn Washington has been doing some really great things down the right side.
Yeah,
here.
Absolutely. And then it's a nice pass by Carly getting back to Brooklyn. Like I said, I think Brooklyn's going to be a matchup problem for a lot of outside midfielders with her pace and her skill and just,
It was like we were talking about last year. Brooklyn has the speed. Now get one time. There you go!
Haley Williams.
After replay.
And we'll be back after these messages to RCBSN Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences.
And look, you got a little replay of the goal.
As Haley Williams, great pass once again. A great pass by Brooklyn Washington. She has been pinpoint with those passes to the middle.
For sure.
Yeah,
the nice thing is Haley one touch and it's a goal.
Yep, she did a good job as almost stopped it there, but as Tyler Consolidated will try to take it the other way. By the way, number 6, Jillian Calvert, the freshman, I see is in for, it looks like, Chandy. So,
Yeah,
and Mia Dean, I believe, is now on for Ella Griffith. So
Interesting.
So
I thought Chandy got hurt.
Maybe she did. Maybe that's why. Hopefully that's not the case. I just noticed that a change was made. Haley Williams gets it back outside to Jillian, and Jillian tries to shoot there and just couldn't quite get around it, just kind of mishit it.
Who else we missed there, Stephen? Is Brooke Lister playing on the right.
Oh, it's all right. Yep, Brooke Lister is now on the right. Didn't see that. Speaking of Brooke Lister, there she is getting the ball. As it looks like she took off Brooklyn Washington. And
is that Bria Lathan at right back?
Hold on, let me look at see if it's 1 or 7, because that's the key.
I think it's 7.
If it's 7, then that's actually Micah Nelson is 7.
Okay.
Because it looked like 7 to me, but I couldn't tell from here.
You can't dance that long when you are in your own box.
Yep.
Come on, Brooke Lister, let's go.
Nice pass by Brooke to Haley. Haley's going to
got
pass it in.
Is that a...
And we'll come back at the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongraham.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Another one!
Okay. Eagles.
Number 4, Haley Williams.
There's her hat trick.
There's her hat trick for Haley.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongraham.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
And we're back as RCB is now up 4-0. Haley Williams with her 3rd goal, a hat trick already with less than 15 minutes into the game. So far we have 1 from Ava Starkey and now 3 from Haley Williams. RCB is doing a good job of finding those holes in the defense, and Haley's doing a good job of maneuvering herself there. As right now RCB is trying to add to their 4-0 lead here against the Silver Knights. And nice play there by, I believe, Micah Nelson. Plays it up the sideline there, and good hustle. Ooh, a little bit of a collision there. Let's see how both girls go. Oh, no, someone... let's go ahead and let's take a break. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
And we're back as Madison Hardnett was the one that was down there. Fortunately, she's able to get up, and actually looks like she's walking pretty normally. So I think she'll be okay. So that's good to see. I really did appreciate the hustle on that play because, I mean, you know, a lot of people, because it was basically at the feet of the Tyler Consolidated defender. And RCB will get their first corner kick of the game, which is interesting because, you know, RCB's had it on that side, but this is the first time they'll get to see a corner kick. So, and that's going to be good for them because obviously if you're going to be able to win in this section, you got to be able to score from these set pieces when you get them. So, looks like Carly is going to be the one to take it, which is not unusual. I believe she took them, I think Olivia took them last year.
No, Carly did because Carly scored from the corner.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
And then I was literally just about to ask. I think she'll try to go from the corner
for the Olympico. Yeah.
No, she's not lying. It's not from the. I don't think she could do it from here unless she can.
I mean,
really bend
yeah,
the ball
because
that way.
Yeah. So,
but also in a game
nice placement though.
Oh yeah.
And it's going to be out in another corner, but I mean that's where you want it. Maybe a little bit further away because some goalkeepers might be able to get to that. But it was but you just want it in a place where the goalkeeper can't get it, but any good touch should put it in the back of the net. That's your goal on a corner kick, you know. So usually that edge of that 6-yard box is usually a nice place to put it, between the 6-yard box and the penalty area. All right, that's where she puts this one. And RCB, it goes through everybody. And Brooke Lister,
if Brooke Lister scored a goal, I will flip out.
And they're going to say awesome. that's a for Brooke, so that's a goal kick. Man, that ball just did not want to be touched. It was like, I'm tired of being kicked around, girls. So I'm taking a break.
Well, it was a good touch for Brooke, too.
No, it's a good touch. She did a good job. It's just, unfortunately, she was just kind of on the backside. Now, there you go. She's going to pass it to Carly. Carly tries to get back to Brooke. Brooke's going to fight.
Listen, let me tell you. After theater season, Brooke Lister's a fighter.
Yeah.
That girl is tough.
Yep. As Chandy is back in, I see now. I just looked up and saw that. So that was good. Good to see. A little bit of Ava tried to pass it back to Mia, but just couldn't quite get to her feet. And so it'll be a throw-in for the Silver Knights with about 23 minutes left here in the first half. I mean, the main thing I'd like to see RCB do is try to connect more passes. You know, sometimes it feels like that there've been times where they've been a little sloppy. And here comes the Knights with their first really significant opportunity of the game.
I would say this is probably their first trip over the 30 or 40-yard line.
As Mia's there, and they take it away from her, and they're going to get a corner kick out of this. As Martina Howe does a good job of stopping it there from preventing the. And here comes some substitutions for both teams as
McKenna Lucas, it looks like.
Let me see if I can. Yeah, McKenna Lucas and
Gia Corsini.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
As we have two ladies that have brothers on the boys the men's team, as Gia Corsini and Maria Roselius have brothers that play for the boys team, and Anthony Corsini and Caleb Roselius. So, you know, that's good to see. As someone who had, you know, myself and three brothers all play for RCB, well, WI/RCB, you know, but same program.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's always nice to see those families when you have that. There you go. Nice job. Gets to Brooke.
Kind of lineage of that. And good pass from Brooke. Good idea. Good creation.
As we tried to get out there. Good hustle there by, is that number 23? Or is that 23 or I
think so.
So that'd be Emily Brackman. Getting her first time. So that's Now, and RCB are playing a lot of people right now. I think that's good to get some people some experience here. Brooks tries to get there, but it's snuffed out there. But gets it to Calvert as Calvert has the ball. Nice move by Calvert there. Beats 2. She beats 3. And she's
in on goal. Is she going to make the pass or what?
She's going to try to. She tries to.
Oh, okay.
I think it was kind of like, I think she was trying to get over there to Emily, and it just couldn't quite get it across. And it was a tough angle there, too.
For sure.
When your body's going that direction to try to slide it back against the grain, that's a really tough pass to make.
Especially if it's with your non-dominant foot.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
Unless you're
technically Lionel Messi, that would be his dominant foot, but even with his right foot, Messi could do that. But Messi can do anything, apparently, in MLS and just score because he's that good.
Yeah. But this has been an interesting contest so far.
Absolutely. I mean, I've seen some positives from RCB, but definitely there's some things that they could work on, and that's always good. That's what you look for a first game of the season. You want to see, as here comes a ball in.
Was that Emily Brackman?
Yeah, it was that Brackman, I believe, bringing it in. Here comes Karatz
with a laser.
Somebody's
going to have a bruise tomorrow.
Yep. As Starkey gets it over to Chandy. Chandy plays it in, and it just kind of dribbles to the keeper. As Tyler Consolidated comes back, and that probably is going to go out. Yep, it's going to go out for a corner, so that will be the third corner as here comes Carly to take that.
Now, we talked about her scoring from the corner. In a game like this, don't do it. Don't do it.
Well, the idea of this, what you want to do here is, like I said, you want to practice putting it in the spots that you think it's going to. Yes, like I said, when you take on some of the teams, because like I said, when you get into sectional play and you take on those teams in our section,
it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. So you want to make sure to put that in a spot where when you're facing like the really strong teams in our section. And she did go for it, and she scored it. Anyway. And we'll take a break on the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongraham.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
As it looks like she's in the middle because Martina's out. So as here comes Chandy up the sidelines, and that's knocked off of Tyler Consolidated. It's like I said, 5-0 RCB, about 17.5 minutes to go. Here comes some more substitutions. Mia Dean. Looks like Ella Griffith is coming back in, and I believe that's Hannah Burnett coming back in for Chandy.
Yeah. Well, in games like this, like you said, Steve.
There's Martina. She's sitting there. She's now playing more midfield than center defense.
Well, but this is, at this point, is an opportunity for you to see different things from your players.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what can Martina play in the center? Like in the midfield? Are we going to get?
Here comes, I believe that's Emily Brackman there. She's going to pass it back. tries to get to Brooke Lister. Doesn't quite make the connection. But Emily fights hard, gets possession back. Once again, she's going to try to pass it back to Brooke. One thing, though, there is that, you know, as a teammate, when your other teammate is fighting for the ball there, the one thing you need to do is try to start anticipating and move to a spot where you can receive the ball if they were to win it. Because when he won it, when Brackman won it, Brooke was right by the Tyler Consolidated player, and so therefore there really wasn't a pass for her. So, you know, she needs to anticipate that and just try to move away from that defender. It's something that it takes time. You know, obviously, first game of the season, those things, you know, as you get more comfortable and you get to play with the other players more, you get to see things like that. But, you know, just something to work on. It's a nice job there with a little give and go. Gets the
That's a great pass there. Come on, Martina.
Martina there. Going to get it back over to Emily. As Emily's going to fight through it, and they're going to say
that's a smart play from the defender. That's a smart.
Yeah, I say the defender at first I thought maybe touched it, but it looks like she just pulled up. As here comes Brooklyn Washington coming in for Carly.
Lady Knights.
As Carly Karatz comes off, and it looks like Brooke Lister's going to come off for. Let me see if I can see that number there. Number 4. Oh, that's Haley Williams. Okay, I just couldn't quite see her number.
From the game for the Bird, number 8, Brooklyn Washington, number 4.
So now Brooklyn, looks like Brooklyn's going to play some center forward.
So center forward, as she will. As Gia Corsini, they're fighting for the ball. Here comes Hannah. Tries to get over to, and does get over to Martina. Martina does a good job winning it there, and good job getting over to Madison Hardnett as she goes up the sidelines. She's going to. The ball, they're going to say, yeah, goal kick. It did go over the line. That was a play there where, you know, give the defender credit. She knew it was off of RCB. She just kind of let it go, and, you know, that's one of those things with time. I mean, Madison is a sophomore, but I think this is her first year at RCB. So, you know, first game, you know, those are the things you learn as you get more experience.
Sure.
You know. But I like how she's playing out there, and I like the toughness. I mean, like I said, on the one where she kind of went down, I love the hustle there. And then the fact that she's already back in is as Ella does a good job knocking it off of the Tyler Consolidated player, and will be a throw-in for RCB. As here comes another substitution for Bird. As
I can't tell who that is.
And in the game for the Lady Eagles, number 15, Chloe Ashby.
Chloe Ashby is back in, as she goes back to center defense with McKenna Lucas, as Ella Griffith here will take that throw. Goes over, gets to Brooklyn. Gets it back. As Hannah does a good job winning there. Gets to Martina. Almost great there, but just good job by the defender to get enough of a touch to slow it down, because Brooklyn could have been off to the races if she doesn't.
Right.
Well,
and here's the thing that so far has been really interesting. There is definitely, in Brooklyn, Washington, there is a big step up in her foot skill.
McKenna Lucas there tried to turn it over, but she loses it to Tyler Consolidated. They have it in the box. Wow, great hustle by Haley Williams to come all the way back and clear that out. As she was, as the number 10 for Tyler Consolidated, that would be Addison Blosser, a freshman. So, you know, that made some nice moves there for the Silver Knights.
Well, Steve, you know, we're talking about, like, that great step between freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah.
Our sophomores have there's a definite change in their abilities.
Yes.
For sure. Haley Williams is going to be a monster.
Yep.
A monster.
As RCB wins the throw there, and so hopefully they can get it out of their own end here with about 12 minutes to go. It goes up the sidelines, gets to Haley. Haley does a nice job, and then knocking it forward and then running after it. Gets it over to Brooklyn Washington. Brooklyn tries to play it through to, it does get to Madison Harnett, but she can't quite connect it back to Hannah Burnett. Kenna Lucas there plays it up. As here comes Brooklyn Washington. Like I said, I'll tell you, these Silver Knights are not giving RCB anything. Like, you know, every pass, everything is contested, you know. So I love the effort, you know, both ways. But, you know, I just, you know, when you're down 5-0, sometimes it's easy to hang your head. But I don't see any of that from this Tyler Consolidated team at all.
Sure. Well, and, you know, Bird is trying stuff, trying to, you know, figure out things that work.
Yep.
And we have this really creative front four.
Yes, I think we do. Wait, yeah, someone needs to tell her about. Yeah, there's a lot of lines on the field. It's sometimes hard to see.
Yeah. You know, we talked about the changing of the line color last year.
Yeah.
Could have done better about it.
Yeah. As here comes Hal here. Does a good job. Gets it over to Brackman. Brackman's going to play it through the middle. Here comes. Oh, can Madison Harnett? Oh, nice pass by Brooklyn, but the one time just couldn't quite put it on goal. But that was a good look by Brooklyn and a nice try there by Madison.
She went for that far post corner. She should have gone for the near post corner.
Yeah.
Number 20.
Put it back across goal.
Yeah. As there's Brooklyn doing a good job putting pressure. Can Madison get that? But can't quite get it. And as Tyler Consolidated wins another, and they're starting to move it up the field. But good job by Ella Griffith. But it's going to go back to Tyler Consolidated. And Haley Williams does a good job of sizing her up, knocks it out, but at least slows down the momentum of the Silver Knights. As the Silver Knights will take this throw here. And here they come again, and there's going to be a kick in a dangerous area. Maybe. Well, I think because there's more defenders behind her, I think they're not considering that like a straight to goal situation because there's probably 2 or 3 RCB players that might have gotten involved. But, you know, dangerous area for Tyler Consolidated as they look to put their first goal of the game here. And Kendall Sturm will get her first action at goalkeeper.
Now we want to be careful about this commentator, you know, the commentator's curse. But.
Yeah. I said maybe.
Right, but from here, I mean, you have to go.
Yeah. As it's going to go. As here comes a shot, and it's going to go wide, and that will be a goal kick for RCB. And so with 8:20 to go. So this is the first time, I believe, seeing a goal kick for RCB. So we'll see how Kendall Sturm handles it. That's a pretty good one. That's a good one. You know? Yeah. That's good. For a freshman, in particular for a freshman. That was good. Okay, plays it off there. Good job. Wins possession.
Got a little spicy there, language-wise.
So with less than 8 minutes to go, RCB leads 5-0 against Tyler Consolidated. Like I said, very spirited game. Some good finishing from RCB. But I'd say as time's gone on, I'll give Tyler credit. Like I said, they've had these last few minutes, they definitely had a lot of opportunities to possibly come back. But nice move by Brooklyn Washington to get around a couple defenders.
Good pass.
Good pass. Just couldn't quite control it from Madison. But there we go. Martina back to Madison. Can she chase it down? She can. And she just
gets the ball across to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Oh, what a
Can Brooklyn does do it.
Brooklyn Washington.
Lady Eagles, number 8, Brooklyn.
And we'll be back after.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Well, and that's a push of persistence there from Brooklyn, Washington.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, first one was blocked, kept after it, and was able to go through and get the goal there. So that was good to see for the Eagles. As with 7 minutes to go, RCB now leads 6-0 over the Silver Knights. As here comes Brooklyn, Washington. Oh, and he will get it to Ava Starkey. Oh, I don't know about that. I thought she was onside.
We don't have a camera to see that, but I don't think she was offside either. That's well, but you know what? The ref was in a good place to see it.
No, that was good. And look, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, and she was in a good place, and she has a better angle, so maybe she's right. I'm just saying, the other ones she's called offsides. I've all agreed, like, yeah, that was probably offsides. But that's the first one I'm like, I thought because I thought there was a central defender that was kind of lagging back that kept her on. But I could be wrong on that. That's, as Ava does a good job trying to fight through. It will be a throw-in, but, you know, like I said, opportunity. So if you're RCB, I think you got to push up here and start marking up, because you don't want to give her any options, because especially when you're deep in your own end, that can be an opportunity even if the other team.
Number 4, Graceland Smith. Also for the Lady Eagles entering the game. Number 1, Bree Latham.
Bria Lathan is coming in. She's getting her first experience, as she will come up front with where Brooklyn, Washington was just at after Brooklyn got that goal, as Martina will try to get Hannah steps in, couldn't quite get it. As here comes the Knights the other way. But look at Bria Lathan. Look at that hustle. Good
Bria's
job.
Fast.
Yeah, you can tell. She's got speed. But unfortunately, it was lost there. But there's Haley Williams doing a good job of racing that. As RCB fights a fight there. And they're going to call a penalty there on Haley.
That's an interesting no card, I don't think. But again,
no, not a card. It was a little rough. I thought it was both ways, but at the same time, you know, like I said, that's the ref's call, and so, you know, he made the call with less than 5 minutes to go. This is their second kind of. Though this one's not in quite as dangerous as area. I mean, if she can make this, I'll tip my cap to her, because that'd be incredible. But as here comes RCB the other way, see if they can push out here. As RCB with the throw-in, tries to get the Bria. Bria's going to look here as Martina goes back. Nice job by Haley to get that. Gets it over to Starkey. Starkey's going to try to go. She does get through.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice move by Starkey. Can she finish? And she does!
And we'll be back on the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
And we're back as
Ava Starkey went on a 40-yard run.
Yep.
made two people miss, and just
did a nice job getting the goalie to come out, making them so, because the idea is the goalie would usually, that looks like a handball, and they're not going to call it.
that's
And number 5 even stopped thinking that he was like, oh, handball.
oh, I did this.
And then the ref doesn't call it. So, hey. As Bria Lathan, nice job trying to give. Carly does a good job with the spin there to win. But, give number 3 credit. She does a good job. And number 3 has actually looked pretty good over there for Tyler Consolidated. She's made a lot of plays for them and done a good job. That's Jaden Williams. So I've just seen her break up a lot of plays and do a lot of stuff for them. So I just want to give her a shout out. As here comes a kind of a line change here for RCB.
Number 21, Eliza Majeski.
Yep.
Number 13, Janice Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
And number 14, Maria Rodriguez.
As we have Eliza Majeski, I believe this is her first action.
Here.
So good for her to get some time. 2:18. And Ella Griffith takes. And unfortunately, it looks like we have an injury here, so we're going to step away. You're watching the Robert C. Byrd streaming network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongraham.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Robinson Grand is getting their money's worth on this ad.
Say, yeah.
Good God.
As number 1, McKenna Martin for Tyler Consolidated was the one that was down. She's being helped off the field. As hopefully she'll be okay.
We can hope.
We can hope. Obviously, the one thing you don't want to see for anybody is any injuries coming out of this game. Because this game was basically just to try to get both teams started and get them engaged in the season and get them some experience. So
sure, and you hate to see that.
You hate to see anyone get injured. Hopefully, if it is, hopefully she'll be okay by their next game, whenever that is.
Yeah.
Here comes Tyler Consolidated. Here comes Carly. Can Carly get to it? But number 8 does a good job. But Carly fights through it. And like I said, give Tyler Consolidated credit. You beat one, there's another one. You beat another one, there's another one. They're there. Like, they are hustling to the ball. Now, sometimes that is leaving some passing lanes open, but at the same time, I think they've done a lot that's helped them stop a lot of opportunities for RCB, too.
Well, but it looks like we've got a change in tactic right now because RCB is definitely playing just keep the ball, which I appreciate.
Yeah. Well, one thing RCB does need to work on is their passing because, that's you got to be able to keep possession and connect passes.
Well, in this game,
And that's a throw-in for RCB. And so with a minute to go, RCB up 7-0. But at the same time, especially I can understand if you have someone like Carly up front, you might be like, hey, don't take any more shots. But, if you're a freshman who never plays and if you get a chance to put one in, you should, there's no harm in that. As Haley Williams does a good job battling. She's played a lot of minutes here and still seems fresh as Bria comes back but can't quite get it to Hannah, but good job by Carly.
I was going to say I think Haley has played most of the game. Carly has played most of the game.
Yeah, but I don't think they've been out. Well, no, I think they have. I mean, Carly came out for Brooklyn at that one time, but so we got 15.
A certain group of your players out. Like that spine of the team, you want to
Yeah.
keep them playing.
Yep. And then they're going to go up here with 2-1, and that will end the first half with a score of Robert C. Byrd 7 and the Silver Knights nothing. So we'll come back to you later here in the halftime, but you're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after that first half, Steve. Looks like a cleat change for a couple people.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see. Looks like Brooke Lister, Bria Lathan starting in the second half.
Channing Currents will now be playing goalkeeper, as she was the goalkeeper last year. But she's, like I said, I think, she started in the field. And as a coach, I was always of the opinion that I want my best 10 field players in the field because that does most of the damage and most of the work. If you're really good in that area, then your keeper may not have to do much. So,
Right.
that makes sense. If she's one of their 10 best field players, I would make the same decision. But she wanted her to be ready because in case something happens with Kendall Sturm, you want her to, and also maybe give Kendall Sturm some time here in the second half in the field. I don't think she's out there right now, and from what I can see, she'd be 17 if we do see her in the field.
Yeah.
Well, to recap, though, RCB's up 7-0, so let's go over who scored. Haley Williams has a hat trick. She has 3 goals so far. Ava Starkey with 2, and Brooklyn Washington and Carly Karatz each with 1. So that makes up the 7. So pretty balanced scoring. Got some younger people and some upperclassmen there.
Well, and it really, just every time, last year we would probably have talked about how going forward RCB did not look dangerous.
Yeah.
If Olivia Lowther wasn't on the ball, we just did not look dangerous.
Yes.
That is not the case this year. We are a dramatically different team.
Yeah.
Offensively.
As the ref here is going to start. And due to the scoreline, there is a rule that says if a team is up by 7 or more in the second half of a soccer game, that the clock just runs. So unless something unusual, but even now I think sometimes for some injuries they might stop the clock, but basically unless the ref, the main thing is if there are any goals in this half, then the clock runs. So there's no time to get the ball back to the middle and stuff. Whatever time it takes, that just comes off the clock. But I think even for penalty, like a long injury delay, they usually even let it run on injuries. Like I said, that's a central umpire. As here comes the Knights the other way, as they're going to try to get their first goal. What hustle though? By it looks like Martina Howe and Chloe Ashby will clear it out with a minute into it as. As there'll be a throw-in for the Knights as number 7, Macy Schumann, will be taking this one for them. As she looks around, RCB is doing a good job, though, of being right on top of her options. And that's good defense there, forcing them back. But nice little move there by the Knights as Hal fights with them there. But here comes Chloe Ashby, does a good job winning there. And here comes nice pass to Howe. Howe gets it up there to. Ooh, can she keep it in? No, it looks like it's going to go out. But that was a good effort on her part.
Sorry, there's on the long distance for it.
Yeah, so you can tell she's grabbing her chest. She got hit in the chest. I think that's it's number 6. So that is Jillian Calvert, the freshman there. But, yeah, hey, way to fight through it. You get kicked and the ball hits you hard in the chest, and she didn't just stop or anything. She kept going. So, good job from her. As Lathan tries to pass it back to Mia Dean, but they just couldn't quite make the connection, so it's going to be a throw-in for Tyler Consolidated. As, RCB trying some different lineups, trying some different things this half, up 7-0, so you feel pretty confident that you'll emerge victorious, so it's a good ability to try to get some work done for other people.
We talked in the boys' game the other day about you could schedule this a difficult schedule, and iron sharpens iron, or you could schedule an easy game. But here, I think it's still a positive. I think
Yes.
they're going to get an opportunity to work on
Look,
some passing drills, working on some
there's
triangles.
there's no right or wrong answer for the question of how to go with the first game. Like, do you go someone that you feel more confident that you could have success with, or do you go with a really tough team, And that's just a different scheduling philosophy. There's no right or wrong answer because everyone has their own opinion, and people have been that's a great pass there.
Can we get a Martina Howe goal
Can
here?
Martina Howe score? She's going to keep going. She's in.
Goal,
Martina Howe! And we'll
be back from the RCB streaming network.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
Well, as we watch that goal, I mean, it's a lot of hustle from Martina Howe.
I say, fighting through some things, went through a lot of people, stayed strong, because, the defender tried to kick it, and she just, didn't flinch. She went right through contact and eventually was able to put it right past the goalie. And
with a great touch from Haley Williams, too.
She sent her.
Williams
That was
speaking
of another thing. Haley Williams with a great pass to Chloe Ashby. Can Chloe score? Chloe's in there.
And
the
off the crossbar. That was close.
That was close. Almost had it. Almost. But that's almost two. Almost two assists really.
Right, puts the ball in the right place. So you can take it in stride, not have to stop and start and stutter.
Yeah, I was saying in both cases she's put it right where they need to be, hit her in stride, and it was off to the races in both cases. And so, she's definitely showing, like I said, that jump from the freshman to sophomore. Like I said, she was one of the better players on the team last year as a freshman, and now, you can see she's even better.
She's in the right place. She's not necessarily.
And look at her read that as she will.
And I like that. She could have scored there.
Yeah, but she's trying to help facilitate and gets it back to Howe, who now is playing defense after scoring a goal, which makes sense. We even said in the break here, the idea is that she usually plays defense, so you like to give people maybe play defense a chance if there's a game where you can push them forward to get them a goal because, I played defense for 4 years. I scored 2 total goals, so you don't get that opportunity very often. And both games were games where we won pretty handily in both of those games. It was just an opportunity to get to move up, and so it's always nice to reward those people if you can. So
Right. 1 total goal, 1 red card. Great.
Mm-hmm. As here comes Bria Lathan, does win the head, and then needs to be a little bit careful there. So she had a bit of a high kick, and then
I was saying in a tighter game that might have been called.
Yeah, well, fortunately number 8 was far enough away that I think as Micah Nelson over there with Tyler, like I said, I will give a lot of credit to these Silver Knights. They are playing hard, and they are going, and they're not giving. None of these 8 goals were given away. You had to earn every single one of them, and that's something to be said about the players, about the coaches, and about the Tyler Consolidated program that you can build on. As Bria Lathan here couldn't quite get to Micah, as it gives it back away, it's Ava Starkey looks like just gets it out of there. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Ball in a dangerous position, just gotta get it out of there. That's number 7 for Tyler Consolidated. Macy Schumann once again take the throw in. As here comes Martinez. She's going to step up a little bit. As once again, here goes Haley Williams with the ball. She's going to look for someone to pass to. She's going to pass it back to Howe. Howe does a good job of meeting the ball.
I like that first touch, but then just spin got away from her.
Yeah, I about to say, it just had like a backspin on it. All right. Nice job by Starkey there to stop the ball and then come back. And then there you go. Nice little give and go. Good job keep going there by Chloe Ashby. A nice give back by Haley Williams. But as here comes, oh, there you go. Nice ball through by Ashby. As here comes the Eagles, and they're just going to center it. Can Brooke Lister?
Man.
She's going to fight. She's fighting for it.
Told you she's tough.
Oh, no, absolutely. You can tell. As Ava Starkey's going to pass it back here to, I believe, Mia Dean. But Dean couldn't quite get it off of her. And, number 24 for them, let's see, that's Mariah.
Here we go.
Here we go. So, and the shot is it, and
it's a goal
for, let's see, that is...
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
As we're back, as Chloe Ashby was the one with that goal, so that's her first. So that's, like I said, once again, someone who I believe was playing central defender at the beginning of the game. So it's good to see another defender getting a goal, as Carly Karatz is playing goalie now, so Chandy Currents has come out. And there's a foul there, I believe, by Mia Dean. I can't see the number from here. And... as with 29 minutes to go, kind of dangerous area. I'll tell you, I was going to say, though, Mariah King, number 24 for the Knights, have really shown me something. Her effort, she's really given RCB some trouble on that side. As number 10, Eliana Winfrey will be the one to take this one. As we'll see, as Carly, as Ella Griffith will stop it there and get it up the field. And ping-ponging along. As here comes RCB the other way. Tyler Consolidated just takes it back. Brooklyn Washington tries to get up there to Madison Hardnett, but couldn't quite make that connection. But fortunately, it's still a throw-in for the Eagles. Nice throw-in. As Kendall Sturm, who started the game at goalie, is now playing as a forward now. As good fight here by Janice Bennett, the freshman. Tries to get it to Kendall Sturm, her fellow freshman. The goalkeeper hesitated a bit, but ended up getting out there in time. So, with it 9-0, RCB leads with 27.5 minutes to go. It's like I said, it's good to see some people who don't usually get up front a chance. She was offsides. It's one of those things where the ball came in and they cleared it up and she hadn't gotten back yet. It happens.
Offsides on the Lady Eagles.
Just something you got to keep in mind. But to be fair, her natural position seems to be goalkeeper, so makes sense that you would maybe lose track of things like that. As Gia there does a good job winning that. It's Ella Griffith. Nice pass, but Janice Bennett couldn't quite corral it. Gia fighting there as Maria comes over, and eventually, though, Ella Griffith will clear that out for the defense. Got a lot of freshmen back there. We got, like I said, we got Gia Corsini. You got Maria Roselius. Now Griffith's a junior, and she's got a lot of experience. And I believe that's Eliza Majeski, who's a freshman on the left. So 3 of your 4 defenders right now are freshmen. So that's good to get them some time here. Here comes Janice Bennett. She's going to get to this one. Gets it over to Emily Brackman. Emily Brackman's got Kendall Sturm up front, and it gets to Kendall Sturm. And Kendall, nice move by Kendall. She's going to keep going. She censors it, and the goalie's going to come off the line and get that.
I'm going to have to end the stream and probably reopen it.
Oh.
I thought you could add it right back to the camera.
Well, the camera's here, but I like. Yep.
And we're back as sorry about that, the little issue with the huddle camera, but here comes Kendall Sturm as she tries to push it forward. And Hannah Burnett's going to fight there with the Knights, and good battle there. Eventually won by RCB, gets it to Brooklyn Washington. Brooklyn's looking. She's going to try, almost, but it's going to end up with Madison Hardnett. But Madison just a heavy touch there.
Probably didn't expect the ball to come back.
I mean, it was a ricochet type situation. You don't expect it. That is tough. It's like, the ball's going the other way, and all of a sudden now it's at your feet, and it's like, and you have that split second. It's hard to.
Sure.
And it happens to all of us.
You guys see David's tackle?
In for the Lady Knights, number 1, McKenna Martin.
Okay. Emily Brackman here with the ball, gets over to Brooklyn Washington, who gets it over to Kendall Sturm. Can Kendall score? Oh, great save by the keeper. Madison Hartnett. Double save there as Madison Hartnett's denied.
Well, it says we are.
Right.
On YouTube, it
He said you need to set the camera up again.
Okay. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, with 23 minutes, hopefully we have solved our technological issues.
Yep.
I'm going to continue to deliver some great content here on
I've
Robinson
already
Streaming
say
Network.
as we almost had. I don't know if you saw it, but we almost had a goal as the Tyler Consolidated goalie had back-to-back great saves on both Kendall Sturm and Madison Hartnett as RCB almost had its 10th goal with about 22 and a half minutes to go.
Well, and that second save, especially that to your near post, short. It's an expected save, but low, fast. That's tough.
And especially right after you make a diving save the other way to get yourself up and do that.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Brooklyn Washington here does a good job of winning. As here comes, but here can the Knights? Will the Knights get one? Good job by Majeski. Now, the reason is because Majeski was able to get the ball before she got the person. So even though the Tyler Consolidated Knight did go down, that isn't a foul because in soccer, if you get the ball first, basically you can get away with most contact. Unless it's something like way outside the play. As long as it's part of the play. I mean, like if you get the ball and then you use your back foot and kick back later. Well, no, that's not allowed. But,
sure,
as long as it's part of the kick.
Is this Tyler Consolidated's first corner of the match?
I think it might be because the other two better
Indirects.
opportunities were direct kicks. And good job there on the defense by couldn't quite see the number. Was that Ella maybe?
I don't think.
I don't think it was. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
I think Ella's playing in the center.
Yeah. So, but somebody was able to knock it off of the Tyler. I think it was actually Gia Corsini. I think that's who it was. But someone was able to knock it off of Knight to get the goal kick. So here comes Kendall Sturm. Kendall, I'll tell you, somebody who, as someone who plays as like I said, starting goalkeeper, I've been impressed with when right now in the field how she's been able to use her feet and her speed.
Well, sure, but I mean when your three older sisters are also athletes,
Brooklyn Washington gets it over, I believe, Emily Brackman, and then Janice Bennett gets it to Sturm, who gets it back to Brooklyn Washington. Now, what you're seeing here is Brooklyn was told not to take those shots because she probably could have had a goal there, but you can tell she's actually turning away. So
yeah, she actively made the choice not to
go for goal there because I think she could have had a goal. So she's probably told by Coach Sturm that you're there to help set up opportunities for other people who may not get these opportunities as much. You're not there to score yourself today.
Great defending from Ella Griffith. Coming over like a missile.
Yep. As we have an injury here.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see. From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Graham Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, after that injury,
the number 5, Cameron Westbrook was the one that was injured for the Silver Knights. So once again, we offer hope that it's not anything serious, as I guess that was not a foul on, and then that's going to be off of RCB. A little bit of contact there. Ref's letting it go. As RCB tries to get in the double digits here. As here comes McKenna Lucas with that there. Bria Lathan tries to get up here. She's going to hustle. She's going to get it, and she's got it in the box now. Can she either find something for herself or somebody open up? Tries to get back to McKenna. McKenna does step in. McKenna's going to keep going. and it'll be off of Bria for a goal kick. So with about 17 minutes to go.
Lady Knights.
As that was a good effort though by Bria Lathan. She does a really good job of sticking with it there. Like I said, the effort, good step there by Jillian Calvert. Gets over to Brooke, and Brooke score. Brooke pass it back.
She tried to pass it back. Gotta shoot for the goal, Brooke.
I'm gonna say that if you're open and if you're center inside the 18, you shoot.
You shoot
Every single time.
But Brooke's such a nice person.
I mean, no, look, I understand, and it's good, but sometimes you gotta be a little selfish, you know, because especially in that area, the passing lanes are so small that you really just don't have a lot. It's really hard to make those passes. They're gonna call offsides there.
Offside, Lady Eagles.
Yep, as RCB, I couldn't tell from here. Obviously, that was far side of the field, so couldn't quite make out who. But it was Jillian Calvert there, who they called for offsides. So, like the 15.5 minutes to go. One of the things though is Tyler Consolidated has kept a kind of a deep back line that keeps a lot of people on sides. Just something I've noticed. You know, some people like to do those high back lines, but then nice job there by Haley Williams to get there, but it looks like it's going to come back to Tyler Consolidated. It's Ava Starkey, though, looking for someone that's going to pass it back. And actually, we have a keeper change. Is that Martina Howe, I think?
That is the fourth keeper for RCB today.
Yep, as Martina Howe wearing a like a warm-up jersey, basically. As this is going to go far out of bounds, as Micah Nelson will watch it out and take the throw here. I guess Howe just wants to see if she can have a game where she, gets a save, gets a goal. Carly Karatz almost had a chance for that, but I don't think she'll be able to get a save. I don't think.
No, I don't think she.
I don't think anyone any keeper from RCB has registered a save yet. Now, Tyler Consolidated has had some opportunities to put pressure on RCB at times, but they haven't gotten to the point where here comes Chandy Currents. And
it'd be nice to see Chandy get a goal.
Yep. Nice step though by Ava Starkey. And here comes RCB. Looks like Mia Dean there playing up front. And Jillian Calvert. Look at that hustle by Jillian Calvert. I really appreciate that. Going back and getting the ball,
Well, and she's playing it in a place, that we're deep in that.
As it went out of bounds off of Jillian. As like I said, though, deep in their end, I've always been a big proponent of really marking tight on everyone and just see, because there you go. Now you can go straight to goal. It's like I said, here comes Jillian Calvert. She's going to – good defense, though, by Tyler Consolidated, take it away. As here comes the Knights the other way. Nice little pass there. Good job by RCB to win that ball. And that's going to come off of – and they're going to get a corner here. As it looks like Ava Starkey's going to be the one to take it. As, Carly Karatz would normally take this, but she is not in the game right now. So, and when you're up 9-0, it's always good to try different people because Carly's not going to be in the game all the time. So you want to make sure that, let's say Ava is your kind of second person, that she has some time, get some reps too.
Well, now I'd like to see a goal here. I'd like to see at least put it in a place where.
Yeah, that's good placement. That's good placement around the penalty area.
Where McKenna can get to it, and Bria just hustling for it.
Yep, I would say Bria's been hustling. There you go. She's going to keep hustling.
She's so fast, she's getting to a lot of it.
Yeah, I better say, speed kills, and she's definitely got it. So, ooh, that might be a card. And it looks like, no, they're not, because
what is going on?
That was a foul there against I believe that was Ella Griffith there that committed that foul.
Listen, three things are very apparent to me with this team. We're fast, we're aggressive,
yeah,
and we're strong. This is a very strong team.
Yeah. That's Brooke Lister here. Gonna play it back in. Sorry, there's Ava Starkey. Never mind. Ava Starkey was there on the penalty. Chloe Ashby tries to. Good job by Chloe and Ava to work together, keep it out of bounds, and get it up the field. As there'll be a throw in for RCB, with, like I said, about 11 minutes to go. RCB up 9-0. And here comes another line change for RCB. Literally a line change. We're going to probably get 11.
I think we're going to get an 11 team change.
They're gonna
another goalkeeper change.
Another
or is that Kendall
goalkeeper.
coming back?
No, I don't think that's no. I'd have to look. I think is that Gia maybe? The problem is you can't see the number now. That's the thing, because obviously she's wearing kind of that she doesn't have her own jersey, because obviously that's not her typical position, so she's wearing that. So it'll be interesting to see. I guess we'll have to look in the scorebook to see how many goalkeepers we had. But like I said, we've been 5 now. So
that's just so interesting.
As here comes Ella, and Kendall does a good job staying on side. She's going to go to goal. She's going to play in the middle. Good job by the keeper.
Nice job by the keeper there.
Coming out and also not giving up the rebound, because I believe Emily Brackman was right there on top of her. If she had bobbled it at all, it would have probably been a goal for RCB. It's Brooklyn Washington. Tries to pass it back to Gia Corsini, but that's given away. Here comes Carly Karatz on defense, as Carly does a good job getting out of there. Finds Janice Bennett. Janice let it run, but I guess, just needs to take a touch there to prevent that. But, being a freshman, that happens. And where did now WI plays on is it Height Field maybe?
Yeah.
And Height Field is grass, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, that is a big difference, is going from a grass field to a turf field. So maybe on a grass field, that's not going to go out, but on a turf field, it does. So that's one of those things.
Well, as you know, when you get these turf fields, the ball moves faster. It bounces differently.
Exactly. And that's something that the freshmen are going to have to – now, they practice on it, so that helps. But still, when you played all your life on grass and now all of a sudden you're playing on turf, it is an adjustment.
Right, and you think about it, it can be a style change too.
Yeah.
We see it in the pros where, some of these new MLS stars, Messi, Busquets, are refusing to play if the team has a turf field.
Yep.
If they don't have grass, they're not playing. They're not playing on turf because it is a wholly different.
Yeah.
experience.
Exactly. I think most teams on MLS now have grass. I think they've kind of one of the things when they do a soccer-specific stadium, which a lot of MLS teams now have. I think they demand they have grass. Like it has to be a grass stadium.
Right. Well, it's teams like Charlotte and Seattle and Atlanta who are playing in the NFL stadiums.
As Eliza,
but also happen to have the best attendance in there.
Nice job by Eliza Majeski there to fight and get the ball to Brooklyn Washington. As like I said, Brooklyn's just there to try to distribute. Hannah gets to Hannah. Hannah gets it. Tries to. Ooh, nice little move there. Tries to get up the field there to. Well, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to tell with all these line changes who goes where.
Sure.
Let's see. That's number 11. All right. So that's Madison Hartnett in that spot now. Who was playing that spot before I think Jillian Calvert came in. So.
Sure.
For the Lady Knights, number 8 entered the game. Kelowna Winfrey.
There's less than 7 minutes to go. RCB up 9-0. So, like I said, the main thing you want to see is if you can get somebody who maybe doesn't usually get an opportunity to score a goal, it'd be nice to do that. But the main thing is to try to connect some passes, try to work on some ball skills.
That's a great pass.
Great pass by Brooklyn Washington. Gets it to Madison Hardnett. Hardnett with a bit of a
kind of a heavy touch.
Heavy touch there.
Because it was a great 3-on-2 break.
Yeah.
Well, and if we can move fast enough, I think we'll be in here. But
here it comes.
It went off of her head.
Yep. And that'll be a goal kick for the Knights.
A little bit of a Benny Hill moment there.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes you lose it in the sun.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a bright day.
It is a bright day.
Turf is reflective.
Yep.
You know?
It's a lot hotter, though, too. Like, that's the thing that's so hard is that playing on turf is that it's probably about 10 degrees warmer than it would be if you were playing on grass in the exact same place. So, Gia tries to get there, but I believe Maria helps clear that out. Here comes Madison Hardnett. Can she keep it in? She does. And gets a throw in for RCBs. Here comes Hannah Burnett. 5.5 minutes to go. Gets up. Brooklyn Washington's going to get it as she will try to find someone here. She's going to pass it. Is that Emily Brackman? Gets it back to Janice Bennett. Janice Bennett ping-pongs around.
Oh.
As I believe that's Kendall Sturm now with the ball. Sturm looking.
Great little cut that way.
Cut. Gets it back to Brooklyn. Brooklyn once again, like I said, just not looking to score right now. Gets it back to Kendall, but too far.
A little too hot there.
Yep. I mean, if Brooklyn were looking to score the second half, she'd probably have like a hat trick this half because she's been in position. But I understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Right, but this is also good for them.
Yes.
Because as we talked about last year, we didn't have creative people like the I can be a creator. I don't think people had confidence that they could do that.
Okay,
here
Brooklyn gets it to Madison Harnett as she's going to back it up to Hannah Burnett. Hannah's going to try to put it in the middle, but the Knights do a good job of taking it back as Carly Karatz gets it over to Eliza Majeski. Eliza gets it to Madison. Madison gets it to Madison.
Brooklyn
Brooklyn gets it.
One touch there from Brooklyn too.
Madison can get, and it's going to be corners. We'll see who. I guess they're going to let Carly take this one because Ava's not in there. Carly's going over to take it, so I guess she is. But I will say this: she will probably try to make sure it's a few outside of the 6-yard box to make it
sure.
I don't think she's going to try to go for it. If it does do that, I would say it probably was a mishit. It wasn't something intentional because sometimes that happens when you're trying to.
Yeah, the more I looked at that replay from her first goal, I don't think she was actively trying for it. I think she just swung it in and nobody got to it.
Well, the keeper kind of knocked it in her own goal a little bit. I mean, it was hard, and it might have gone in even if she hadn't touched it, but it was, as that was a really good ball in. It just good job by the Knights to win that one. As Madison does a good job of getting it, gets it to Hannah. Hannah's going to shoot in. And did she go in the goal?
She did.
But they're going to say that the ball didn't go all the way over. I guess that's the ruling of the umpire. I think it might have, but
we don't have the camera angle to tell.
I'm about to say, from this angle, I mean, it's...
While holding the ball, she was 2 steps into the goal.
Yeah,
that was a goal.
Yeah, I think it was, but I can understand why maybe you don't. So here comes Madison. She's going to try to shoot. And it's going to be a side netting. Couldn't quite get it there. As I'll say this, even though this is, kind of a backup team, they are putting a lot of pressure here. And here comes Brooklyn. Brooklyn's going to look for Emily Brackman. She can't. She just has to. She just needs to deaden that ball there and then just go.
She didn't even deaden it; just put a foot through it.
Yeah, I mean, she just kind of tapped it, and you really can't dribble there.
Oh.
I would say they decided to call that one.
You kind of have to.
I would say the first one, and then he even took him a second to blow the whistle. You kind of call that one. She literally spiked it. That was a great volleyball spike. I would say that.
Great.
Speaking of which, volleyball's coming up, so make sure to find those games on the RCB streaming network when they come out. Here
And
comes
good reaction from.
Can Emily Brackman score? She can't.
Come on, Brackman.
Says she tries.
Listen, great reaction though.
Yep.
That's the right reaction. Was paying attention, knew what she had to get there.
Mm-hmm. As with about a little under a minute and a half to go, like I said, RCB is doing a good job here. And, okay, she's going to get another shot. Can she do it?
There
she can
we go!
do it!
Emily Brackman.
And we're going to come back and talk about that.
From country to Christian, rock and roll to blues and soul, the Robinson Grand Performing Arts Center in the heart of downtown Clarksburg is your destination for spectacular live events and memory-making experiences. Visit therobinsongrand.com to find the next show you're coming to see.
And we're back. And we're back. Emily Brackman, though, see that goal. Can Kendall Stern with 4-3.
Oh!
Almost the buzzer beater. Just like her sisters in basketball, almost with the buzzer beater, but couldn't quite. It just curved just. It was all right. It was in the red, and it curved just out at the last second.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 10-0 RCB. We've been the Robert T. Burns Streaming Network. We got a little bit here after the end, and then we thank you for your time.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
Okay. Here we got to put the thing up though.
I know. I got it.